Rule 4. Our fourth rule for better living is a frontal attack upon the success psychosis. If you are wise, do not accumulate more than you need. Some are by nature accumulators. Just as there are certain animals that store up their food supplies against a severe winter. To protect the future in every reasonable way is prudence. But to assume that the more you have, the happier you will be is sheer folly. Moderation will protect the thoughtful against any extreme attitude which may have detrimental results. There are two kinds of accumulation. You can enlarge your natural store by having more. Or by becoming more. Let us never so completely dedicate our lives to accumulation that we forget to enrich character and gather those treasures which cannot be taken from us by the vicissitudes of the stock exchange. We should be able to answer the question, how much are we worth if we lose everything we have? This would embarrass a great many, but few depart from this world without being faced by such a question. There was a saying that when we have more than we need, someone else will have less than they need. It is interesting, therefore, that we can have and keep as much as possible of the best things of life without detracting in any way from the security of others. Happiness, contentment, peace of mind, love of beauty, wisdom and serenity can all be ours without any other person being the poorer. In fact, the more of such qualities we possess, the more secure and happier others will be, especially those within our spheres of influence. Experience shows that the instinct to accumulate exercises a hypnotic influence upon the mind. Once we are possessed by this instinct, we lose all sense of values and find ourselves the victims of a strong and dangerous habit. This habit can have as many tragic consequences as chronic alcoholism or addiction to narcotics. By degrees, our entire outlook on life is warped and distorted, and we become little better than money-making machines. Accumulation extends also to those things which can be bought by money, the over-pretentious establishment, the extravagant pattern of maintenance and the useless display which influences no one worth influencing. I know many instances of persons of moderate attainments and capacities who are utterly uncomfortable in an extravagant and pretentious environment which they have felt necessary to social standing. Napoleon discovered that he could conquer a nation during a war, but could not administer it wisely in periods of peace. Economic Napoleons find that through shrewd business policies they can make money. But because of deficiencies of character can neither use it nor spend it intelligently. Fortunes are wasted every month in this country by persons trying to compensate for a lack of internal acquirements by the lavish spending of money. If dollars are so important that we are willing to wreck our lives and destroy our health in order to get them, they should not be wasted. When we waste money, we simply prove that it has no value to us. The things we really want in life cannot be bought by the coin of the realm. It is possible that moderate and prudent investments may bestow the leisure for self-improvement, but the investments themselves are no proof of self-improvement. A man who had recently made too much money, sent his daughter to a fashionable Eastern finishing school. He received a letter stating that it would be wise for him to remove his daughter from the school because as far as education went, she simply had no capacity. The indignant father immediately wired back. Buy her one. I don't care what it costs. Unfortunately, we cannot purchase peace of mind, contentment or intelligence. But if we have too much money, we are inclined to think that we no longer need these inner graces. When we come to that conclusion, we are the victims of our possessions and the poorest of the poor. With work, we buy opportunity. The money we make gives us the chance to improve ourselves. It is only useful to the degree that we know how to use it for the enrichment of character and living. Socrates once said that if he wished to curse a man, he would say to him, "Let your sons be extravagant." Contentment comes to those who are happy to live moderately.